Hi everyone! Have you ever wondered how to dye your roots without having to use an entire box of hair dye? I've been wondering this for a while now, and I finally figured something out. Now this may not be an original idea, so I won't tap myself on the back too soon, but I will share it with you right now. So what you're going to need is your hair dye. So this is just the same hair dye that you would buy if you were going to dye your hair. Now this is for store-bought hair dye, and you're just going to use the developer, the color, a little wooden stick to mix, and you can get these at the 99-cent store. You can probably get them. They're just like little, like the oversized popsicle sticks, but this one is, I think, looks like a tongue depressor or something. But you can get these easily at the 99-cent store. Your hair dye brush. This, again, you can get these at 99-cent stores. You can get them at beauty supply shops. They're really inexpensive. This one cost me $1.49, and it came in a set of 3 different brushes in a little ceramic bowl. You're going to pour a little bit of the developer into the bowl, just a little bit. That is just. Then you take your color. You're going to do the same, just a little bit. You're going to mix the two together. Mix it really well. And then you're going to take your hair dye brush and you're going to just dip in a little bit at a time, and then just go to town. You're going to go right into, just concentrate on the roots that have that are gray or white, and you're just going to go in. You can divide your hair up by using the bottom of the brush to divide and part your hair, so that way you get nice even color. And then you're just going to go in with the brush side, keep going back and dip back into the bowl with the dye, and then just the roots. This, my friends, is going to save you money. It's going to save you product because you're not using the entire thing. You're going to close up the developer, and you still have so much left. Now, I've used this a couple of times, so this isn't from just a brand new open bottle, but I still have product left, so I can do this the next time my roots start to show. Close up the cap to your hair dye, and it's still good. You still have so much product. This one single box of hair dye can last me 5, even 6 months. This could last me a whole half a year just doing a root touch-up. And this box itself cost me $13.99, $14. That was on sale. Typically, this particular brand, the Nature Tint, is $17 and change, but I can get it on sale for about $13 and change. So for $13 for 6 months to color my roots, that's unreal. That is just like mind-blowing. I can't believe I didn't think about this sooner, and I'm so sorry that this video is just coming out now. Now, I'm sure there's probably tons of information out there saying how, you know, duh, this has been around for a while, everyone knows how to do this. But I didn't, and I can't believe I just discovered this now. So I am so happy. Like, this can even last me like 8 months. One single box of hair dye can last you 6 to 8 months, maybe even longer if you can stretch it out. So, you know, this tiny little bit can cover your entire roots. So tighten the caps and hold onto these babies. Don't throw them away. You still have so much product left that you could use for the next time, and the next time, and the next time, and so on, and so on. 6 to 8 months. You could do root touch-ups for the next year even. Even if you don't do root touch-ups every single month, which hopefully you don't have to, but you know, some people do. They'll do a root touch-up or they'll start to need to do a root touch-up every month or every month and a half. Some people can kind of stretch it out to like 2 months. Hold on to these babies, because you can have one box of hair dye that will last you an entire year. And I'm not joking. So an entire year you can go through in one box of hair dye just by using a little bit of it at a time. So put those caps back on these babies, save them for next time, and you will never ever have to use an entire box of hair dye ever again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps. I hope this will be able to save you money and time and aggravation having to dye our hair. I know it's such a process. It's such a I hate to say it, but it is a chore. And who likes having to dye their roots? Gosh. So I hope this helps. So there is hope, you guys. There is a better tomorrow for coloring our hair. We don't have to spend hours sitting in a salon. We don't have to spend hundreds of dollars a month, every month and a half, every 3 months, dyeing our roots. And this is just for our roots. It's not even about balayage or highlights or full 2-3 processes. It's a single process where we only need to do our roots, right ladies? When just those little bits of roots are just starting to peek through, and we have to wonder, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? The rest of our hair, we don't need to dye, we don't need to kill it with all those chemicals and dry it out and over process it. All you need to do at this point is just the roots. So this is a the best way you can actually do this, and it'll save you so much money, it'll save you time. You won't have to go to the salon if you commit to doing it yourself, of course. And all you need are just those supplies that I just showed you, and that is it. You don't necessarily need to keep it on for the full 30 minutes or however much time it says on the box. You can do it for a quarter of the time, like an eighth of the time. You can do it for 10 minutes. You're just doing the roots. So you could even leave it on maybe a little longer, but the last time I did it, you can see my roots are fully covered just from that little bit. So just from this little amount of hair dye that I used, just the developer and the color mixed together, I used such a little bit. It covered all of my roots. I left it in, I didn't have a lot of time this time, so I left it in for about 10 minutes, and it fully covered. And it's still covered, and it's been 2 days now since I last did it. So you can you can definitely leave it on longer. It'll last longer too. You could do 20 minutes if you want. You could even do the whole 30 minutes. It depends on your how much time you have or what you want to do. Some days you can leave it on shorter, some days if you want to leave it on longer, whatever time permits. And it's just such an incredible, flexible way of just doing a root touch-up. So that is my little trick. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope this saves you money and time as well. And the brand that I did show is called Nature Tint, which is an eco-friendly hair dye, and it's my favorite above everything else that I've tried. All the brands are out there. It is my most favorite eco store hair dye. So it's really inexpensive and it's very convenient to get. I got mine at Whole Foods, but you can also find it at natural food markets and online. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of this video and it helps you. And I will see you and talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!